How to cycle safely in a city. Hello and welcome to Videojug. Cycling is a fun and cheap way of getting around town. It's a great way of keeping in shape and is good for the environment. However, to the inexperienced, cycling in urban areas can be intimidating. We've teamed up with CTC, the National Cyclists Organisation, to show you how to keep safe while cycling in a city. Step 1. You will need a bike, a helmet, a set of lights, a tyre pump, a bike lock. Step 2. Before you set off. Before you even get on your bike, you should make sure it's safe to ride. Check that the tyres are pumped up and have plenty of tread. It's a good idea to carry a pump and a puncture repair kit with you. Make sure your brakes are working by squeezing them and pushing the bike forwards and backwards. If you're going to be out after dark, check that your lights work. According to UK law, you should have a white light on the front and a red light at the rear. If you decide to wear a cycle helmet, check that it carries a sticker indicating that it meets British safety standards. It should not cover your ears or obstruct your vision, and must be a snug fit. Wear your helmet squarely on your head, not tilted backwards or forwards. The straps should be securely fastened with only enough room for 2 fingers between the straps and your chin. Many people also like to wear bright or reflective clothing to make them more visible to traffic. It's important that you are fully aware of what is happening around you, so you should never wear headphones while cycling. Step 3. Plan your route. Take a few minutes to plan your route before you set off. Your local authorities should be able to provide details of cycle routes in your area. In London, check www.tfl.gov.uk. Watch Videojugs, How to Find a Good Cycle Route, for more on this. If you need to check your map on the way, get off the road and dismount before pulling your map out. Never try to look at your map while stopped at traffic lights or a junction. Step 4. On the road. Particularly in busy areas, it's important to cycle in a position that will make you visible to other road users. Be assertive in your use of the road and occupy the lane you're in. Resist the temptation to hide away next to the curb. This will make you less visible to other road users and gives you less room to maneuver in an emergency. You will need to gauge each situation individually, but a good position is normally about 1 metre from the centre of the lane. Always signal your intentions clearly, indicating at turnings and junctions. When approaching cars waiting to turn into your lane, try and make eye contact with the driver as you approach. This will ensure they register your presence. If you haven't made eye contact with the driver, assume that they haven't seen you. Step 5. Lorries. Large vehicles have larger blind spots than other vehicles, and cyclists should treat them with extreme caution. If you find yourself cycling in front of a lorry, you should position yourself so you are as visible as possible, even if that means cycling directly in front of him. If you are cycling behind a lorry, then make sure you can see his mirrors. This means he'll be able to see you, and keep your distance. If you need to pass a lorry, you should always pass on the outside, nearest to the middle of the road. Never be tempted to slip through on the inside, as a left-turning lorry could easily cut across you without knowing. Also remember that a large vehicle turning left will often pull right first in order to give himself room to manoeuvre. Don't mistake this as an opportunity for you to nip through on the left. You would be safer to keep back and let the lorry manoeuvre before moving on. Step 6. At junctions. According to the Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents, 75% of cycling accidents take place at or near junctions. Always be on your guard when approaching a junction, and assume that other drivers have not seen you. Some junctions use feeder lanes to allow cyclists to overtake on the near side curb. It is not compulsory to use these, and you should always do so with caution. If using a feeder lane means passing a lorry on the inside, you would be safer to ignore it, and instead position yourself well behind the lorry where you can see his mirrors. Often when approaching a junction, it is safest to take the lane. Position yourself in the centre of the lane as if you were in a car, leaving no room for a vehicle to pull alongside you. Step 7. Filtering. One of the chief benefits of cycling in a city is the ability to filter through queues of traffic and skip to the front. As a general rule, it's best to filter on the outside of the traffic, on the side nearest the middle of the road. If the queue is waiting to turn right, you should filter on the opposite side to avoid traffic turning in front of you. Step 8. Roundabouts. When joining a roundabout, remember that traffic already on the roundabout has right of way. So wait until a decent-sized gap opens up before moving on. When you have joined, position yourself as if you were in a car. Occupy the middle of the lane and keep your speed up. Be aware of cars trying to join the roundabout. Try to make eye contact with the drivers as you approach. Step 9. Parked cars. If you're cycling next to a row of parked cars, watch out for the doors opening onto the road, which can knock you off or cause you to swerve. Cycle far enough out in the road that an open door won't make you swerve. If there are 2 lanes, cycle in the lane furthest from the row of cars. Step 10. Pedestrians. If you're cycling in an area with lots of pedestrians, never assume that they're aware of your presence. Take it easy and cycle far enough out in the road that a wayward pedestrian won't cause you to brake sharply or swerve dangerously into the traffic. You might consider fitting your bike with a bell to warn people of your presence, or be prepared to shout if you need to. Happy cycling!